in 5, 4, 3, 2. Harry, sing that song.
What song? The one I'm saying? We don't talk about Bruno, no.
Is that a legit song?
We don't talk about Bruno.
Can you stop shaking the table though?
Yo,
relax.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Light Talk. We are your hosts for today. I am Min.
I am Patrick.
I'm Stefan.
I'm Harry.
Welcome back.
So enthusiastic. What
Welcome
kind of
back.
fake?
Welcome back, y'all. We have a few familiar faces joining us
Our
again.
guest.
We have See, these punk bitches are back again. These slackers. They're not. You know what? We own the shares for like
Hey, I don't know about Harry, but as a CEO, I don't really do work. So.
CEO.
It feels good to be back. You know what I'm saying?
Does it?
No.
Yeah. That's why
Say no?
he really said no.
Is he hourly or salary?
Technically, I submitted my 2 weeks. like 2 weeks.
To Peter, God.
Yeah, give it to Peter. He's the boss.
But welcome back, y'all.
Peter, I submitted my 2 weeks.
Welcome back, y'all. We have the full cast again. Sorry, we didn't have the full cast last time, but we hope you guys enjoyed that episode with just me and Stefan. Be expecting more of those, anyways.
I sure did.
We might have
Petition.
some guests soon.
You might actually.
Yeah.
I know it wasn't too last.
Really?
last episode.
Wow.
Well, I did.
Exposed.
Hey, everyone who follows views of Harry, just unfollow that.
Peter, cut his pay. He's not doing
He's not
it.
even paying me.
Hey, anyone who follows him on Instagram and YouTube, just unfollow that. Unsubscribe.
No, I'm 5 subscribers away from 100.
Yeah, you know what? You're about to be 6 subscribers away.
It's about to be 6, 7, 8.
But yes, welcome back, y'all. What were you guys up to, man? During those dismissal, those absences.
What was I doing other?
I swear, if you
was
guys
I
said if you guys say nothing, I'm gonna beat your ass.
I don't think I would did anything. I might have went to place with my mom, but I don't think I did anything in particular.
It was last week, right?
Yeah. Wait,
Oh, 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks
weeks
ago.
Oh,
ago.
2 weeks ago?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
You think I remember 2 weeks ago? I barely remember yesterday.
So he did nothing.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
do you
So-
remember what you ate yesterday?
Yeah.
What's for lunch?
What's for lunch?
Yeah.
I ate rice, garlic, soy sauce, 2 eggs.
I mean, to be honest, he could have said anything, and how would you know,
Olive
oil.
right?
So what did you eat 2 weeks ago?
on this day.
Yeah.
Well, for breakfast, I didn't really eat anything.
Yeah.
But
Anyways.
for lunch, I went to
Anyways,
Chili's
moving
and
on.
ate that semicolon sandwich. And
Anyways.
next Sunday, I went with my parents back, and I got the bulgogi. Don't get the chicken, get the bulgogi sandwich. And for dinner, actually, I don't remember what I ate for dinner.
How was that place, by the way?
It's okay.
Is that my colon?
Yeah, I think it was like $10. The most expensive sandwich is $10. It's now worth $10.
I always see people posting on
I see
Instagram.
so many like people post.
Is it
on
like
their
an
story.
egg sandwich thing?
It's an egg sandwich.
Oh.
It's so like, it's those square looking toast bread,
Mm.
and then depending on what it is, but usually it's like lettuce. Sometimes not even lettuce, tomato,
Mm.
egg, and then like bulgogi chicken, whatever you get.
Mm.
Yeah,
True,
It
true.
doesn't sound like it's worth it.
it's not worth $10. Let me tell you that.
Yeah, it's not worth it. It sounds like something I can make at home for like.
Hey, man, after New York, man.
I don't think it's worth anything here.
I ain't buying shit. But
Is that your
speaking,
watch?
yeah.
Oh, I see.
For those of our viewers right here, if you guys see my Tissot watch right here,
I see.
gentlemen,
Okay.
automatic.
Flexing.
This whole arm pretty much is college tuition and probably a bit more because I got surgery on this arm too.
Yo, he got a watch too. Apple Watch.
Ain't nobody care about the Apple Watch though.
got the Apple
He
Watch,
got the
though.
old gen anyways.
I didn't bring my watch.
He got the old gen anyways.
I
Whack.
think on your arm, it's like almost $1,000, right?
It's over.
Oh,
So
that
because
whole
it's where
arm is
it's where I broke my arm, right? So it's over. This arm's 40K.
This
40K?
The surgery was 40K.
That's a whole
Dude.
semester. Like, added his tattoo, his watches.
Whole semester is a whole year worth of tuition for some
Not
people.
year. Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Semester.
I mean, for George Mason,
That's my
4
whole
years.
tuition, bro.
Yeah, it's 4 years.
yeah, this is my tuition right here.
So anyone who want to rob me, just take my whole left arm. You'll probably get a good money out of it, to be honest.
I mean, you give me permission?
As if I'll let you take it.
Oh yeah,
Probably
you're
selling
right.
on the
You're right.
black market.
You're saying you're saying I'm gonna go down without a fight?
Dark web.
You're right.
But yes. But speaking of not meeting our expectations about the semicolon, our topic for today
Huh.
is meeting our own parents' expectations.
Good transition.
Ah,
It wasn't obvious.
as if it wasn't obvious.
Haha.
Because obviously, if you guys can't tell by our faces, We are Asian.
Oh,
What? We are.
Oh shit!
Having a crisis.
And I wouldn't know about any other races or anything like that, but I feel like for Asians, we have a lot of expectations from our parents, whether it's regarding our personal lives or our future careers, just anything with our lives. They have a pretty high expectation of us.
They have a plan.
yeah.
Or they have a plan for us.
No, they have a destination for you.
Yeah, they have a
They just want you to get there.
Yeah.
They don't care how you get there, as long as you get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can snort crack, and then next thing you know, as soon as you're a doctor, like, good job.
Oh yes.
But yes. So, I want to talk about, or I think Harry wanted to talk about it.
Yeah.
After watching a movie, what was that movie
I
called?
was watching Turning Red.
Turning
It's a
Red.
new Disney Pixar movie. It's basically about this Chinese girl who's like growing. She's like middle school, going through puberty. She's going through this whole rebellion phase of like she's wanting to do all these things that she likes to do with her friend, but she has to live up to like her parents' expectation, or her parents has this image of her, so she has to like live this kind of like battle between the two, in order to like kind of just find the right balance and stuff like that.
Complete side note. When I first saw the trailer for that movie, I didn't think it was about like all that. I thought it was about. I thought it was about a woman's period, like her growing. Like
I was gonna ask, where does that red panda come into play?
no, because I saw her turning red, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, so it's probably about a woman's growth, like, and she's in school, and I was just like, oh, it's probably her going through like her period. I was way off.
Where does that bear come into play?
The red panda is like
Spoiler warning.
spoiler alert.
Spoiler warning.
The red panda is basically this whole like family ancestry kind of thing, where it's like you go back in the end, like their ancestor got the power of the red panda to protect her family, and then the power is passed down to every daughter, and then when it comes to a certain age, every daughter in the family will become like gain the power of the red panda. But the mom wants to like the mom and the mom's mom, they all want to get rid of the power of the red panda, but the main character, the girl, like she wanted to keep it.
How do you get rid of it?
This is a whole ritual.
Let's not spoil too much about the movie. If you
No,
guys haven't
no.
watched it, then just watch it. But yeah, we're gonna talk about our own parents' expectations of us on ourselves.
Quick question before we
Yeah,
continue.
yeah.
Right? Just a raise of hands, right?
Uh-huh.
Do you guys think you've met your parents' expectations so far? Ready? 1, 2, 3. You met it?
Okay, it's because my parents don't really have much.
Okay.
I think
Quick
Yeah.
question. That was a quick question. We'll talk about it.
okay.
So, should we start? Let's start with you guys.
Okay, the ones without much expectations.
Or not much? Is that what the whole?
Yeah, not much. We don't have much.
Not much.
As long as, because my parents are like, as long as you're happy with what you're doing, then you're
Yes.
good.
Yes, same here.
Yeah, we're not that stereotypical strict
Really?
Asian parents. Yeah.
That's all they said?
Yeah.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you happy then?
No.
You didn't meet your parents' expectations.
They don't know that. Well, they know I'm happy.
Are you happy?
I am, yeah. I'm happy.
I guess technically only Pat met his parents.
Good job.
Oh, thank you.
No, he meant it truthfully. I didn't mean it truthfully.
What are your parents' expectations of you? They wanted you to be a doctor, lawyer,
Well, when I was younger, they wanted the whole.
like doctor, lawyer, that kind of.
So at first, they never like emphasized it, but they did hint at it. They'd be like, yo, doctors make a lot of money.
Yo, that scalpel looking good in your hands.
Yeah, stuff like that, and then they'd be like, so they want me to be a pharmacist. I went to college with the intent of being a pharmacist.
I remember that.
Bombed
work
chemistry, yes.
But before
Okay.
that, in high school, I was like, I'm gonna be a lawyer. And they're like, yes. I was like, I'm gonna go to William Mary, and they're like, yes.
Law school, huh?
Obviously, it didn't work out. But, but yes, I did have a stereotype, but they never enforced it.
Mm. Okay. What about you, Harry?
I mean, I was trying to think like whether or not if I like what kind of expectation my parents have for me, and then whether or not if I met it. And I think my parents' expectation wasn't like it used to be pretty high up. Like they wanted me to do all of these kind of things, but then it's just like it kind of got to the point where it's like once we came to America, and once my parents started adjusting to like the culture here, they were like, oh, you know what? As long as you're happy, as long as you have a good paying job and everything, like we'll be fine. And I think so far I think I've met my parents' expectation too.
So he should have raised his hand too.
Yeah, because I was thinking, and then this dude literally gave me 5 seconds to like
Ah,
answer.
It
so-
was supposed to be a quick, like boom, boom, boom.
It's supposed to be a quick question, but with a lot of thinking.
So then me and
We're gonna
Stefan
get
just
into
failed.
I guess I sort of did.
But okay. Damn, man. But did your parents' expectations change along the way?
Yeah.
Along the way, yeah. They're along the way.
Huh?
Did your parents' expectations change along the way?
I guess.
Yeah, from the beginning to now.
Oh yeah.
I think all of us has.
Mhm.
I think as we grew and they
Mhm.
saw us grow. I think back then my parents were a bit strict.
What?
My parents back then were a bit strict
Oh.
about grades and shit.
Oh,
Were they
yeah.
restrict on grades?
Yeah, like that stereotypical grades. Like I was
Yeah.
failing science.
Wait, were you guys good students?
No,
Define good student.
Okay, for me, my definition of good student is don't get in trouble. And B's and up only.
oh, I was a
Yeah.
good student in middle school then.
Middle school.
Yeah.
Well, grades.
According
part,
to
yeah.
his expectation,
Yeah.
or according to your parents' expectation.
I guess
So
that's-
that's my version. That's my
Yeah, so if we're going with your guideline, then yeah. Well, actually, not in elementary school. I got in a lot of trouble.
The grades aspect, yes, not behavior wise.
Oh, grades aspect, I failed that. Middle school, I passed that though.
past that.
Yeah.
I just think like our parents. I don't know if we had good grades. A lot of things were
Oh, yeah.
excusable.
Yeah, I remember my one of my report card came back from like high school. And it was like mostly A's, but one of them they had like these green bars that show you like what grade, like bars according to the grade you got.
Mm.
One of them was like I think it was a yellow because I got like a C plus or like a B minus or something. And then
This
my
owner.
dad just ignored every single other green bar that I got. And he's like, "What happened to this one?"
This
What was it?
owner.
No, it's like
P.
sophomore year. It was easy.
I
Math.
can just imagine your dad's eyes just dart at the yellow. It's like, what is this? Explain this.
All these A's, but this one B minus.
It might
He
have
doesn't even
been-
care about the other one.
Might have been chemistry or biology because I hated those classes.
I mean,
Man.
that's understandable.
Those are hard classes though.
You know the SOLs? Y'all
Oh,
took SOLs? I almost failed the science one.
dude, I was so happy when I passed my chemistry
Yeah.
SOL. I think I passed by like well, I was literally on the line. I was like, yes.
Yeah, same.
Like, how long? Wait, when does SOLs end?
I don't know.
Senior
Stop
year.
taking
Like,
SOL?
senior year.
Of
Yeah.
what?
High school.
What? We took SOLs
You
until
took
high
SOLs
school?
all 4 years.
Why do I not remember taking SOLs?
We took
I
us
think
once.
towards the end is mostly just like English SOLs, and then
Really?
I thought
I don't know if
SOLs
you
was
had-
like in elementary school.
I don't know if you have his like does A push have SOL? So they don't.
We're talking about AP exams or SOLs.
AP exams.
No, SOL. You
No,
took
there are
AP exams
SOLs.
and then SOLs.
I don't think you take SOLs if you have AP exams.
Really?
There were SOLs. Man, that's just goes to show I wasn't that good of a student.
Just goes to show how
Don't
much we
really
don't
pay
pay
attention.
No,
attention.
I just went to my classes and I fell asleep and I did my job of just writing the papers or doing the homework assignments and that's it. That's all I did.
I do not remember taking SOLs until senior year of high school.
I didn't really even remember taking SOLs in general.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm gonna have to think back on that. Golly.
This 1 year, like I failed an SOL. It was my English 11 SOL. I
Oh.
got 399,
Oh, no.
and the passing score was 400.
Yeah.
Wait, what happens if you fail on SOL?
Don't you have to take
retake
summer
Just to
classes?
retake it.
Huh?
I thought you had to take summer classes.
No, this was a summer class.
Oh.
So because like the whole like ESOL thing, like English second language, I was 1 year behind on my English.
Mm.
So in order to catch up in my senior year that I can take English 12, I took English 11 in the summer.
Mm.
Wait,
That
you were trying to go to UVA, right?
at the time?
Yeah.
No, at the time I wasn't.
Oh, okay.
I see. But
Interesting.
I guess your parents like lecture you guys to do harder or work harder in school?
Yeah.
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 Did
Nope.
they? I think my parents gave up in high school.
Oh my god.
No, because I got all A's in middle school. I got the plaque and everything.
Uh-huh.
So they're like, "Oh, you're smart enough." I was like, "Okay." So, so then I just didn't study at all during high school.
I think for me, it's just my parents were rarely home, so I didn't really like. I didn't really have like any like lectures.
Who
or
raised
whatever.
you?
Huh?
Who raised you?
I mean,
Who was with you at home then?
Me.
I mean, normally
Hey,
we,
yo.
Normally, me and my sister was home alone for.
Oh.
Did your
Until-
sister lecture you?
No, not at all. We didn't even know what was going on
Your
in our grades.
your
Like, I
sister
didn't
was
know-
failing too.
Is she a dentist?
Yeah.
Or is she studying for you?
Never mind.
She being a dentist?
What?
Wait, did you say is she a dentist?
She's
or
in dental school.
No, she's
Oh,
in
she's
dental
still-
school. Dental
uh,
school.
Well, keep up with your friends,
Sorry,
sisters.
Or keep up with your wording.
Alright.
Yeah, man.
Gosh, I know what your brother's doing,
What is he doing?
man. Not what he's doing before.
Oh dang.
Oh, he's not doing nursing?
He is.
I meant Sheila, but sure,
Oh.
but sure. Okay.
Is she single, your sister?
No.
Why,
I
why'd
don't
you
care.
Why'd you ask?
You going to Baltimore?
Huh?
Is she at Baltimore?
She is at
You
Baltimore.
going to Baltimore?
No.
Look at this
Hello.
guy.
And we're back, y'all.
Look at Harry.
Look at Harry leaving.
Look at Harry.
Yo, we were the only
Ditching.
ones who did.
No, he left once.
Oh, did you leave?
Because he went to get food. Remember, we ordered food and he had to leave.
So you guys wanted to starve.
What?
So you guys wanted to starve.
We could have waited.
So you guys wanted to
Hey,
starve.
we could have waited.
No, and I'll
we're
t-
back.
So it was just me, huh?
Whatever the reason, you did leave.
Oh, whatever, bitch. You left. You left for bathroom breaks, and we were almost done anyways, bitch. But yes.
What were we talking about?
I don't remember.
Did your parents go hard on you guys during school years?
Nope.
Yeah.
I think elementary school.
Yeah.
Cause like, the way they teach stuff in China is very like different. They don't get straight to the point with their questions. You have to find context clues as to what the question is even asking about, and you have to find clues within the questions to like solve the problem. And I cannot understand what the question is asking me to solve.
Dang it,
So
elementary school.
like it's just I never got any of the questions right. I never know what I'm doing. So my parents are always just like what are you doing?
What are you doing, man?
What you doing? You stupid?
you know that meme where it's like your parents like you're in the kitchen doing like math homework. Your parents yelling like I have 3 apples and like 3 oranges. Like add them together. How many do you have? And you're like kind of like you're being sad. You're like don't know what you're doing. That was me.
Yeah, you have to teach. I was like, as I said, if I take 3 apples from 5, how many do you have left?
You're like orange.
I have 6 grapes. Like, get my belt. Get my belt.
That was me eventually because I couldn't figure out this one question, and then my mom was just yelling at me.
She's like, honey, get the belt.
Get my belt. You're gonna count how many whipping you're gonna get. Damn, that's rough.
Smack 1. Count it. Count it.
You 3 times. How many smacks do you get?
Legit. I remember I got smacked in my hands for learning the English alphabet because that's when I first came to the States. And I gotta blame my mom for this one. She was teaching me cursive. She was teaching me cursive. So like you know how M is like
It's like
the lower,
4.
it's like 4, right?
Yeah.
So then when I went back to school, right, for I think first grade, I did that, right? My teacher's like, "What is that?" I'm like, "It's an M." He's like, "No, no, no. You need to do that other M, the standard M." I was like, "What the fuck?" But I remember being at home being beat by my mom that was wrong. I was like, so I'm like, so who's right?
Do you even learn cursive anymore?
No,
If you even
No,
use
you don't.
cursive?
You don't even need it anymore.
Yeah, because no one writes notes anymore.
Yeah.
Everyone has their like MacBook and everything.
Exactly. So why did I get beat for trying to learn cursive alphabet? God.
The only time I use cursive now is when I sign stuff.
Dude, we had to learn cursive in elementary school during
I remember that,
during
yeah.
third
Back
grade.
in the days, yeah.
It wasn't even like a whole semester worth. It was just like
One
1 week. Yeah, 1 class.
Yo, shout out to Mauricio. He was the only one who actually knew cursive. I hated that fool.
I thought you learned cursive.
Huh?
I thought you learned.
No, at that point I forgot all about it because like in first and second grade, right? Like they implemented not cursive, right? So I was like, oh, that's fine. So then once I got back to him, what the fuck? It's like all that whippings came back to me. I'm like, oh yeah, sure. Oh god. But yeah, that now my parents don't care what they do. They just vibing. They just want me to be happy.
Your parents are very chill now.
Yeah, they're very chill. All they want now is for me to find a girlfriend. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Another expectation on.
No, they focus on my relationship now. My family.
That's
My
the only
future
thing-
family.
That's probably the only thing left they can focus on.
Yeah, I have a job. I have money. I have an income. I
Yeah.
work out. Just need to find a girl. Just need to find a
Same
girl.
for me.
So just that last part.
Just that last
Last
part.
part.
She's like, my mom's like, what do you need? Like, what else do you need?
You need a girl.
No, she's like, what else do you want? I'm like, be alone.
As soon as you get a girl and get married, they're like, "Where's my grandchildren?"
Yeah, it's never enough.
It just
It's like
It's
once
just
you get a
stacks.
grandchild,
enough.
it's like my second one.
It just stacks.
Where's my
Man.
second
Yeah.
one?
It's never enough. It's
Where's my
never-
granddaughter?
It's my great.
Where's my
granddaughter.
car? Where's my house?
Where's my yacht? You promised me that.
Your mom's like, "Where's my island? I want my own island."
I'm pretty sure they'll say, "Where's my house?"
Oh my god.
I'm pretty sure they'll say that in the future, but golly, but yeah, that's all they want now. How about you guys? You guys have jobs. You guys are making an income. You guys could technically move out if you guys wanted to. But what is it that your parents still want from you guys?
Same thing as you.
Same
Find a
thing.
girlfriend.
Find a girlfriend, wife, family.
I think they do want me to like upgrade myself, career, and everything.
Oh, okay.
And they recently found out I have a YouTube channel.
Mm. Shout out to
Thanks-
Mama Sim and Papa
Yeah.
Sim. I was about to say
thanks,
Kim.
Maria Ajima, for letting them know.
Thank you, Mary Ajima.
Damn it, Maria.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, they found out when they were visiting, and then my cousin told them, "Oh yeah, it's How Stefan's YouTube channel." And they're like, "What?" I'm like, "Oh."
Oh.
She's like, oh, Osakata.
Actually, it's not my fault. I forgot I was following her when I posted on my story. So
Mm.
I don't get why you don't tell your parents about your YouTube channel.
it's because they I think they're like afraid that
You're broadcasting yourself to the world.
there's that too, but they're scared that I might change
Like-
course in life.
Oh, so you like try to become a YouTuber? They're like,
Yeah.
that's not a real job.
Because they want me to do the corporate 9 to 5, just retire at 65 and then
Mhm.
live life.
Mm.
But and then like, it's not. I'm not saying I'm not gonna do that. But I'm not. But I'm also saying like that's not like there's other options.
Of course.
But they don't want me to be like.
But you could have just told them you were doing it for fun.
That's what I told them.
And they believed it, right?
Yeah.
And
Well,
then
I
2
mean,
weeks later,
technically
it's
you
like,
are.
Yeah. And now they're like, hey, if you brand yourself well, you can make millions.
Wow, now they're supporting.
now they know
Yeah.
how much they like. They did a Google search like, how much do YouTubers make?
Yeah.
Now they're
and then-
supporting.
So, yeah, I guess like in that aspect, but
Cool. What about you?
yeah, I think. Oh, also the whole girlfriend thing. They do ask.
Of course.
Yeah, they do ask.
As every parent should for their single child.
But they don't want me to get
Yes.
married yet. So
Huh?
I don't know if they want.
I mean,
I mean, you're kind of
Just
young.
yeah.
I don't know.
Just because they ask you to find a girlfriend doesn't mean they're
Just like my parents want me to get married too.
Oh, yeah, I see. Like they don't ask me to get married.
Oh, your parents want you to.
They want me to get grandbabies.
And grandbabies.
Grandbabies. Sorry. Wait for my brother. He's the closest one.
True, yeah.
Yeah, he's the closest
I
one.
mean,
And they'll get Asian babies.
you never know what's going to happen.
Oh,
though.
That is
Asian
true.
babies.
You never know what's going to. It might surprise us one day with some news.
I'm like, hey, what's up? I'm married.
I'm a huh?
I'm married. We married in Texas. Yeah. What about you, Patrick? Anything that your parents like want from you right now?
Get out.
Get out of our
They're
house.
like, get out of my house. Nah. I guess the only thing is just a girlfriend.
Oh, they all want you to get a girlfriend too.
Yeah, I
Or
mean,
they're
yeah.
all the same.
Yeah, I mean, I think all parents are like.
When's the last time
pretty
they
similar.
asked you, like about a girlfriend? Anything
About a girlfriend?
It's like a few hours ago
2 days
before I
ago.
left the
It's
house.
like 3 minutes ago over Kakao Talk.
Are you with girls?
Yeah, it's like, are you hanging out with your girlfriend? They're like, no.
You being serious right now? Or you
Nah, I'm kidding, bro. I'm kidding, bro.
I would believe that though.
Yeah.
I'll believe it.
Well,
Nah, I don't remember.
they don't bother you with as much, huh?
Yeah, they don't really, because well, my mom gets home pretty late, so we
I
don't
remember
really
you mentioned
talk
something.
much. And
That's sad.
my dad just sleeps, so after he gets home from
Then you
work.
don't get that much
so,
family
So,
talk.
yeah,
huh?
I don't really get much family time, so
Do you wait for them to eat dinner with them?
with my dad, yeah. But,
Don't you like run your day with them?
Yeah.
In that time?
Like
when
on
you tell 'em-
Sundays?
You know, like when you
Yeah.
tell them like what you did over the week.
No,
how's your
not
day?
really. No, not really. I don't really tell him about my week.
oh,
It's kind of empty. So, so what do I tell him? He's like, "How's your week?" It's like, same thing. You
You
know?
could tell them work was okay, like what you do in work.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, but yeah,
What do you do at work? Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Just stare at my screen.
same thing.
Same thing, you know.
Same thing.
Contemplate dying a little. That's all.
I
That's
love,
how I feel.
I love clients. They're
There's
great.
going to be another therapy session.
I don't really talk about work with my dad either.
Yeah,
He just
I
asks how's
know.
work. I'm like, good. We usually like just joke around.
Mhm.
Dude, my dad asks. My dad asks everything.
My dad asks too, and he always tells me, he's like, if you feel like you're not doing anything at work, you should consider looking for a new job, which is
Ooh,
like,
my dad says the same.
which is I'm just like, true.
You know?
He's like, 능력 쌓고 빨리 like 움직여.
I mean, we should be like looking for a job every year or two.
I mean, my dad's just like, as long as you're happy. I'm like, yep. As long as you're comfortable. I'm like, yep.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You know, I think about it. My dad asked me about sort of like the topic of a girl
Oh.
this morning.
Oh wow.
Topic of a
We were
girl.
eating breakfast, and he's like, when are you leaving today, right? And I'm like, oh, like in like a few hours. And he's like, who's meeting? And I'm like, oh, like us, right? And he's like, is there any girls? I'm like, no. And then he's like, okay.
I don't feel like your dad hasn't asked us about a girl in a while.
I think it's because it's at this point. It's like if they come on
No, it's just-
Saturdays, it's just
in a way, it's like we don't see your dad that often when we're here.
that is true. Yeah.
So like it's just he couldn't ask.
I mean-
but,
No, I feel like if you guys see him now, he'll still ask you guys.
yeah, he'll probably just like he's probably just like
I mean, if I was him, I would have given up on us a long time ago. I'm gonna be
It's like,
honest.
where are
Honestly.
girls at? Where are they at?
He asked us like more than 5 times. And it's
Every
the same
time we're
answer,
here.
so I would have given up.
every
What?
time we're here.
Where?
I'm giving up too. I'm a long.
I think it's like girls. If I do hang out with girls, they're like either married, they're dating, or my parents don't like them.
Or you just have no interest in them too.
Yeah, or I no, like even like it doesn't matter if I have interest or not. They still ask because if they like them. Or not, right?
Mhm.
And then like
Your parents don't like that.
yeah, and then like they're like stop hanging out with people who are already dating and start meeting people. Like why are you meeting people?
My parents are like that too. They're like, why do you keep hanging out with people that are already dating?
Yeah, I was like, I was like, facts, but like you don't have to call me out like that.
My dad's
Not
like,
wrong.
my dad's like, I don't care, man. You could take him.
Oh.
I was
My
like,
dad's sort of the same, but I mean like as long as they're not married.
yeah, as long as they're not married.
Yeah,
If they're
but-
dating,
It's
it's
every
every
man's.
man's.
You can't score.
Yeah, every man's. It's a fair game.
There's like this on one girl that my dad likes in our friend group.
I know
right?
who you're talking about. Yeah.
And then he's like, "How is she doing?" I don't know. And does she have a boyfriend? I'm like, I don't know. And he's like,
Your dad's disappointing in you.
yeah. And then like, and let's just say like, for example, like, I'm like, I think she's like, she likes someone or like she's like has a boyfriend, right?
Yeah.
And he'd be like, so. And then he's like, 그냥 가져가.
That's your dad's expectations of you. He wants you to steal.
He's just go for it.
Yeah, he's like, take him.
Hey man, easier said than done.
Easier,
Yeah,
way
easier
easier
said
said
than
than done.
Easier said than done. Unless
It was
if
easier-
she's in an
Maybe it
unhappy
was easier
relationship.
back in their days, but nowadays,
I also never tried, so
with that particular person,
like taking, taking someone else's girl.
You did without even trying.
Technically, there's no still.
technically you're still Mrs. Zero
Technically,
girlfriend.
there's no still evidence of whether or not she liked someone.
It's been how many years since we know that
Hey,
story?
hey, we should bring her on. Interviewer, like, hey, so remember this date, this specific time in this year at this school?
We don't know.
We know.
I've also never tried to do it.
You know who you
Don't,
are.
look, don't put in the freaking camp.
Oh my bad.
The camera.
You know who you are.
There's no evidence. But
She's the prime evidence.
low key, I do want to try and see what happens.
Oh.
But I don't-
Oh.
Like morally, I'm like, no, I shouldn't. But there's a part of me that's like, damn.
Who cares about morals at this point?
Once you're happy, right?
Yeah, as long as you're happy, I don't care about the other person.
As a Christian, I'm like, I shouldn't be doing this.
Well, technically, you're not
But at the
fucking.
same time, I do want to know.
You want to know that you can do it.
You want to know if you can. It's like one thing you're playing.
I'm gonna test my abilities.
It's like, how far can I go?
My player abilities. Let's see if I'm rusty or not.
I'm like, dude, I'm like, I did it. And she's like, so what are we doing? I'm like, dating. What the fuck?
It's like, no, you were a test run.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I said
Wrong
that.
with you guys?
Yeah, we're sorry. We don't mean it. We don't mean it.
It's just jokes. Take a joke.
Jokes, yeah.
Golly, man. Jeez. But yeah. Man, what else did I
How
want to
about,
talk about?
so we have expectations, right?
Mm.
You know,
Yes.
there are other kids have expectations of their parents, right?
Oh.
Whether it's family, friends, right? So and like let's say they meet them or not, right? But has your parents ever paired you guys to friends, families, kids? or just other people in general?
Yeah.
Well, they don't necessarily compare, but they always just bring up.
Well, that's what we're like comparing, isn't it? They're like,
They don't. No, they don't. They're not like, oh, you see what they're doing, you look at what you're doing. They always just like, oh, do you know? Like, it's sort of, it's like a passive aggressive kind of comparison.
I still like,
Yeah.
I still consider that like comparison, even though they're like. Like
just
you
bring
said,
it
they're
up.
passive and like they bring it up. I still think that the comparison.
It's still sort of like a comparison, but
yeah.
it's not like that kind of direct. It's
Yeah,
like
it's not
just
direct.
direct
Yeah.
attacking you. They're like kind of like poking you on the side.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, I get compared with me and my brother. That's it.
Oh really?
Yeah, that's it. What about you, Pat? Pat,
Yes.
Cool.
you and your is it you and your sister or is it just other people?
Other people.
Other people.
Yeah, it's kind of like Harry though. It's not like
Yeah, 'cause-
direct, but
Because we have this like family friend.
Is it
Well,
called
we
Mo-
know
you
we
just
knew
became
them
a
through
doctor?
my aunt and uncle. They're that family's daughter. She's studying in the United States. I forgot what school. I think
Yale,
it's not Yale, but it's one of those like
Brown-
Princeton, United States.
Princeton.
Brown,
I think it's Princeton. It's somewhere. Is it in
UPenn?
Duke.
Midwest?
Midwest.
It's like a school in the Midwest, like
West
Northwestern
Point?
or something.
Oh, in Chicago, right?
Yeah, I think it's
Northwestern?
Northwestern.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then she's studying to become a doctor, and my dad usually like my parents were like
How old is
every.
she?
I have no clue. I don't read.
Is she single?
Do I look like that, Kang?
Oh,
But like,
you should.
she would just bring it up.
Out of
every
all the
once in a
things
while.
you could have asked.
She would just be like, "Hey, do you remember this person?" I'm like,
No.
"Yeah."
And then what? There's just like.
They just like ask, and then I was like,
Oh.
They just dropped the bombshell and he was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, she a
She'd be
surgeon."
like, never heard of her. Every time they ask.
He's like, "Remember what I told you 2 seconds ago?" I was like, "No, what?"
No, never heard of her.
the only thing I remember from that family, they had a husky. That was really adorable.
That's the only thing you remember?
Yeah.
Harry,
But the
you
husky
slacking,
died.
bro.
The husky passed away because they got a heat stroke. and then
Oh,
they passed.
okay.
I was so sad.
Harry, you
Rest in
slacking. You
peace.
should be sad that you don't know anything about this girl.
I care more about the husky.
He got his priorities wrong.
She a genius, and you missing out.
I don't know if she's a
And
genius.
she could be cute for all we know.
I don't know if she's a genius. I just care about the husky more.
Yeah, fuck the husky. And rest in peace in doggy heaven.
Rest in
Huskies are
peace.
so adorable.
Yeah, but is he here right now on this earth? No,
No,
it went up.
Yo, relax.
You know what? Who's here on this ground? That girl.
Yo, relax.
Am I speaking facts though?
Anyway.
Facts, but then.
What are you gonna do? I see the dog. No, bitch.
Wow.
But I
Took a
see.
turn. that took a turn.
I see.
But
I
yes,
see.
comparisons, yes. Cool.
Been compared a lot.
Comparison, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't do it much.
Did
They don't do it much
you go?
anymore.
Did you tell us about if your parents compared you?
Oh, yeah, they
Like directly? Like
Is it you and your brothers?
They're not. They've never been directly like. Why aren't you like
this
Actually, they've maybe done it once or twice, but like, they haven't done something like that.
hmm
Now they don't really care because now they sort of. Right now at this point, they're more like, level yourself up.
mm.
And I've always told them like, I don't care what other people are doing. And they'd
That's
always
true.
be like, if they compare me to their cousins, my cousins,
No.
and then I go, I don't give a shit about my cousins.
We know. We know.
I don't give a shit because they went to like, where do you go? Oh, like tech and stuff and
Mhm.
that. And I don't give a shit about where they went. I'm gonna beat. Oh, sorry, I'm not getting into that. But I just don't care about my cousins.
You gonna beat some ass.
Dude, they can't even compare like me to my cousins because I make more than all of them.
Are they working?
Yeah. Most of them are like, I'm like the younger one in my family.
Oh,
And like a lot of them, okay, my US salary converted to like the Chinese currency. I make either equal to them or more than them.
Hey. Well, my cousins make more than me, so I can't compare. I can't do anything with that.
And I'm also the only one abroad, so.
I don't even know what my cousins do, to be honest.
Yeah, me neither.
But you know, if my cousins are watching, shout out to you guys. I know I don't talk to you. Let's keep it
my
that way.
cousins won't be able to see this because they don't have YouTube in China.
I know my
Shout out
cousins
to
don't watch
my
it.
cousins.
Only the real
One
ones.
cousin. I'm after you, bro.
Oh dang.
Oh,
Yo,
Face
he's
on.
practicing Shifu for a reason, yo.
Snap some neck.
I was
I was
matching
thinking of someone's
heavy.
face when I was playing that game. I'm kidding.
No wonder you were cussing up a storm.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
But yeah. Oh, what time are we at?
Oh,
We're at 35.
35
We're good on
minutes.
time.
We're good on time.
Thank you everyone for watching.
Oh, I have something. Like,
Uh-huh.
have you guys ever been embarrassed by your parents?
Like,
out in public, you know, you're with your parents, but then
embarrassed?
you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
You guys just been embarrassed by your parents? Yeah, I feel like I've been a bunch of times.
I think I have too. I just don't remember like any specific.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a
instances because
specific one.
I feel like, okay, not everybody, but most kids was.
Yeah.
At one
well,
point.
pretty much all kids were like embarrassed by their parents, like at one point.
Yeah, at one point. Yeah.
for good or for bad.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember being dropped off at school and I just run,
Mhm.
just run.
I've never been embarrassed like that.
Yeah, I don't think I ever had like any bad kind of thing. It's just a lot of times my mom would like to bring up stories when I was a little kid
Mm.
in front of her friends
To people like
when I'm there too.
Oh, okay. It's fine when you're not there, right?
Yeah,
'Cause,
well,
you know-
okay, if I'm not there, she would never bring it up. But when
Okay.
I'm there, she's like, "Oh, do you remember what you know what you did?" when you were little?" I'm like, "I really don't know."
You remember when Harry?
I'm just like, "All right, peace out."
I think back then when I used to go grocery shopping with my mom, I was like embarrassed for some reason. I don't know why. At the time, I was just like going through puberty. I was just embarrassed by every little thing that she did.
I think I've also experienced that.
Yeah.
But I feel like I did it to myself.
What do you
Because
mean?
I would like think the smallest thing is embarrassing.
Yeah, you'd overreact.
yeah.
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 You'd overthink.
Of course.
Yeah, I've done that.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been like embarrassed with my parents.
No, it's just like you overthink it, and you're just like, oh my god, these people are watching me, and like
Mhm.
as if they care what you do in your
Yeah.
life, as if they care about you grocery shopping with
They
your
try to
mom.
get their own bread.
Yeah,
bro.
they're trying
They
to
don't care
get their
about
own
you.
shit. They don't care about what you're doing.
Yeah, they don't care
So
about
what if she
you.
held your hand one time?
I know. They don't care.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know why I wasn't too embarrassed by this. One time we were in Target and my mom was like looking for nails and stuff, like nail polish. I guess she ran out of fingernails or she painted her nails already. So she told me to come over, right? She started painting the nails on my nails, like the color, because she wanted to see what.
You just,
I don't know why
you
I
were
was-
so natural.
I don't know why I wasn't that embarrassed.
It's like, yes, mother.
Yes, mother, pay my nails.
When I think back, I should be embarrassed, but I wasn't that embarrassed.
You're just at the point where it's like, I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
There's still some like when my dad, like when we're at a restaurant and my dad is like talking to the waiter or waitress, it's like, you know, like when dads try to make conversation with them, it's like, why? I'm like, why? They're not gonna give us service, sir. They're not
Oh,
gonna.
I do that.
No, I don't talk to the waiters or waitresses because I know we're not gonna get shit. And but my dad's like, oh, like, hey, you hardly working. It's like shit like that. It's like, oh, where's our meat at? I'm like, yeah,
Ask for the
yeah.
service.
He's like that. He's like that kind of dad. You know, he's like that kind of dad. And even like, I think even now, I'm just like, oh gosh, why? Why must you embarrass me like this? Because these guys are like my age or lower. I'm just like, gosh.
Don't be like that, Dad.
Oh my gosh, not now, not now. But then I just try to act cool about it. I'm just like, can we get water?
Yeah, I do it with my dad.
Oh my god.
I would not eat out with you like that, dude.
Mm.
If you're dead and you're eating, I'm avoiding. I'm just like, fuck that.
I never. It was never always the intention. It was just like, oh, if they do, it's great. If not,
I get it when like they're trying to strike a conversation, like,
Yeah.
but like I'm pretty sure they have their own shit going on. Like those waiters and waitresses, like I'm sure they have other tables to serve too. So I'm just like, I'll rather leave them alone. They do their own shit. If they want to talk, then that's fine. I'll talk to them. But if I'm the one starting to talk and they're like backing away, I'm gonna stop, dude.
Like you tell their body,
Yeah,
their body.
I just look at their body language.
Yeah.
I'm just like, it'll depend on how they feel, and then if I want to speak, and I don't speak. That's what I do. But my dad, I don't think he understands that. He just wants to talk to them. If it's a pretty girl, it's like, oh yeah, but I'm just like,
Well, I have a quick story.
yeah, go ahead.
That reminds me of something.
No,
So,
speak. Yeah.
We were in the car, right?
Yeah.
We were driving somewhere, and then
Oh man,
I think I was sitting behind my dad.
I think I know
right?
this story.
And then we were driving past someone, and I saw this pretty girl in the car next to us or something, right? So I was staring like this, right?
Uh-huh.
And then I looked, and then like she like drove away, or we sped past her, right? So of course I was like going to look forward again, right? And I was going forward. I saw my dad doing the same thing. And he saw me move forward. I don't know, like this. And I was like, what?
Like father, like son.
Yo, shout outs to Papa Sim, yo. Don't ever change. Don't ever.
I see you,
change.
sir.
Your mom see that?
Yeah, my mom don't care. Yeah.
Shout out to mamas.
Then we would see a pretty girl sometimes. And then like when we go to New York and we come back,
Uh,
I'm like, wow, there's so many pretty girls in New York. I know. My mom would be like, why are they so pretty? And then I was like, yo, I don't know.
It's in the blood at the moment.
yo, I remember. I wasn't there, but my dad and my mom were getting chicken, right? At some, it's not like at the usual places we go to. And then they noticed a pretty girl at the counter. She's like, oh, they're like, oh wow, you're so pretty. It's like, how old are you? It's like, oh, it's like my age, right? I was like, oh. And then they came back home, like, yo, we met this pretty girl. We want you to get chicken next time. I was like, what? I was like, what the fuck?
Your parents are your wingman.
I didn't go though. Not until I went grocery shopping with my mom again,
Mm-hmm.
and it was at that same place where the chicken place was at. I looked over. I was like, "Is that the girl you're talking about?" He's like, "Yes." He's like, "Go talk to her." I didn't talk to her. I didn't talk to her at
Oh
all.
my god.
I was like, "Unless we're getting chicken,
Right.
then I'll talk to her. But we're not getting chicken."
Yeah.
I could just walk up to her without.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go up to her like, "Hey, how you
Yeah,
doing?" He's like, "Are you gonna order chicken or not?" I'm like, "Oh, you
Oh
right."
no.
It's like, nah.
Okay,
For
like your
you.
number.
And in my opinion, she wasn't even that pretty, but
Ah.
yeah, but yeah,
I think just by from these stories, I think we all have good relationship with our parents, right?
of course.
Yeah.
I live with them.
Yeah. I think any of us have a terrible relationship.
Yeah,
course
not.
Or else we'd be moved out.
Yeah.
We all have our ups and downs with our parents.
Yeah, I think everyone has like struggles with their parents, but in the end of the day, like everything will.
You love
like,
them.
works out,
Yeah.
You love them. They did everything for you. They
You
came
get
to this
mad,
country
You
for
love
you.
them, they love you. Like it works out at the end of the
Yeah.
day.
Mm-hmm.
If you get mad or things get tense, it's out of love.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like eventually, like both of you realize
Just
it.
forget about it.
You only get mad at people if you love them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like if there's people you don't care about, you
If it's people I don't care about, I
you
just don't.
have you don't have the energy or the
Yeah.
emotion to like be mad.
I don't waste my emotions
Yeah,
or
don't
energy on
waste
them.
time, yeah.
Facts.
I was like, fuck y'all, dude. I don't care. Suck a
Facts.
dick. Dang.
But do you guys? Our last question, right?
Last question.
Mm.
Do you guys think you guys would do the same to your kids? The same.
Like, are you gonna
expectations,
yes.
pressure?
Are you gonna hold your kids up to like a very high standard too, or are we going to like
Probably the same as my parents, not as high. Just like
Awesome.
as long as they're
kinda
happy.
chill?
If I had a daughter though, I don't know, because we don't have like
Oh,
girls in
yeah.
the family, so I want to know about that. Like, let's say I have a daughter, I'm like, I'm strict as hell.
Yeah.
Strict as
That's
hell.
true.
I'm strict,
I
but I'll
have a
spoil her. I'm strict, but I'll spoil her. That's the difference.
Because you're the only one that has a sister, so you're the only one that knows like how that's like. We all have brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
My son getting my son like has to work for everything. He'll have to work for everything. He's like, Dad, I want $20. Did you mow the lawn? He's like, it doesn't need to be mowed.
He's lucky to get $10 mowing the lawn.
Dang.
He's living in my roof.
Like your payment is you get a roof over your head,
Yeah, you get
food on the
roof over
table.
your head.
I'm trying to be nice to my son because I'm spoiling my daughter, dude.
I think I'll do the same to my daughter. It's just like I think there would obviously be a
Favoritism.
bit more. Yeah.
Hey, future son, if you're watching this, I love you still.
Yeah, no, it's love. It's just I want my son to be tough.
No, I know that, but it's just like I don't think I'll like if they need like certain monies, I don't really think that you have to like work for it. Because sure, like you give them a roof over your head, but then again, like they didn't. You chose to have them too. Like they don't owe you anything, but you owe them everything because
Well,
they
like,
chose to have them.
I don't know if I would just give them money. Like if they
Oh, like,
ask
like,
me
you
$5,
obviously not gonna be like just hand them out money like it's paper, but
Yeah.
like there are certain times where it's like sure you still have to work for your money, but you're going to be like mow the whole lawn for like $10.
maybe it's because I would mow the whole lawn. I get $10. Maybe that's why.
That's a whole
I got 20.
Really?
Yeah.
I mow the backyard and the front lawn. I get $10.
You got ripped off.
Back when I lived at that single house, I don't know if you guys remember. It was a pretty big house. It's like a huge, like, it's a huge place where I have to like mow the lawn, right?
Mm.
So that's why I got $20 for that. Yeah.
That's why.
At the front and back, it's like there's no like gate or anything, so I just have to keep going in circles. Just keep going in circles. I was like, God damn it! I ended up trimming or like mowing a bit of my neighbor's lawn too. He's
no.
like, thank you. I'm like, give me money.
It's like this $5.
Good times, but I don't even mow the lawn anymore.
I feel like if my kids were passionate about something, like if they weren't passionate or they didn't know what they want to do with their lives, I would tell them to go to college.
Mm.
But if they
Oh,
were
yeah, I
like
know.
Dad, I want to be a professional streamer. And I first I was like, what the?
I'm just like, I played with you before. I clapped you.
Yeah, but if I saw that they were actually trying, they were like staying up late at night, like they were doing homework and staying up late.
I see Monster Energy Drink. I'm like,
I'm like, okay, give it a
You're my
try.
son.
he's gonna have a heart attack. Son, get your ass to bed.
Hey, they won't be drinking Monster because they'll be sponsored by G Fuel.
It's like I want to be sponsored by Red Bull, bro. What about you, Patrick? Would you have like the same expectations from your or as your parents had for you, for your kids, future kids, if you even want kids?
Ooh, we should answer, do we want kids first?
Oh,
I mean, I think so. I think I would have the same expectations.
I feel like you would be like the chillest dude.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I would try to be pretty chill, but I know that a lot of kids turn out like kind of
This the
like entitled.
Dude. Yeah.
If you don't discipline
Oh,
them.
that's a
So-
different.
yeah.
This the dude who would be like, yeah, my son beat your kid up. Let him square up then. Where his hands at? So what? My son can fight you. Gosh.
If my son hits someone first, I'm like, shit. Or if someone was bullying my son and he punched back, I'm like, I
It's
don't
like,
get
high
it.
five. Give me.
Yeah, I'd be like, what's the problem here?
Like, I really don't get what the problem is.
Why did you call me?
Can I just take my son home now, please? I'm trying to watch football. You're disrupting
I got
it.
more important things than this.
I'm like, oh, I square up with the principal. Like, no, you go home and square up. Meet me outside, bitch.
To run the ones.
Come outside.
We'll see who's right. My son versus their son.
Yeah, come out.
Run the ones.
Come out here.
Wait, but do you guys want kids?
Yeah.
I'm at a maybe right now.
Really?
I'm at a big maybe.
Oh, you went to a maybe now.
Yeah, I'm at a big maybe. I don't know.
I don't want kids now, though.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Kids are a lot of work.
I don't know. No, in my life right now, I'm just like, golly, I don't know if I want to raise one.
I don't want kids now.
I mean, even in
we're
the
not talking
future,
about
either. Even in the
Oh,
future, I don't know either. So, future baby mama.
Future baby mama.
Wait, let's just say, this is completely off topic, right?
Yeah.
Let's say you want kids, right? Let's just say,
Okay.
let's say your wife don't want kids. What
She-
would you guys do?
I would have had to talk beforehand.
What if she just said it to get over it at the time? But you're married.
And she lied and divorced, and I get 70% of everything. The fuck?
Okay, that's all we're expecting that to go.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
That took another turn.
I'm kidding. I'll try to talk to her.
But yeah, let's just talk about it.
Would you compromise?
What
Let's
do you
just say you wanted 4 kids, right? Let's just say, right?
mean? Okay,
I
sure.
was about to be like, how do you compromise on wanting to have kids and not wanting to have kids?
Let's say you have
Have a half a kid.
Have a kid.
Let's say you
God.
have 4 kids.
Uh,
She wants 0, so she comes up to 2.
fine.
I mean, yeah.
At least, no,
absolutely.
we gotta meet somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
And that's the middle.
Yeah.
So I'm down with that. If she doesn't want to do it, then who am I to force her?
Yeah. If she wants 6 kids and I want 2, we compromising.
That's 3.
Yeah, holy cow. If she wants,
Yeah. If you want 6 kids, I'm like, honey, listen,
like, honey,
It's like, how much money do you make?
honey, you better
So
be a
family
millionaire.
secretly rich.
if she's a millionaire, then you can have as many kids as you want, I guess.
Shout outs to that Tinder date, bro. Saying as many kids as she wanted, bro.
Oh, my lord.
Bitch, you crazy?
Wait, did she say as much as like I want or I
As she
can?
wants. As she
Let's say
wants.
She wanted
She wanted like 5 and above, bro.
and above.
That's
Shout out to that Tinder date, bro. I'm glad things didn't work out.
Dang.
Still follow her on Instagram though. I mean, there's no reason to block her.
That's true.
Mm.
But Jesus, that's crazy. 5 and
5
above. Do
kids and how much? Wait, what was she trying to be?
you remember?
I'm not gonna describe it, but with your son and my son, no way. Bitch, you're crazy. We get away with 1 or 2. Barely a 2.
5 kids or more. If I remember correctly, she ain't the tallest one either, man.
She's short.
And she ain't that.
No, you know what she's trying to do? She's trying to get those tax deductions.
Bitch, you crazy.
There's a thing.
Yeah, but bitch.
Dude, you're not gonna see those tax
No,
not
but
worth it.
no, but with her salary and my salary, fuck no. You crazy,
not
bitch.
you're not, dude, your salary, like, having 1 kid is like, bang, half your paycheck.
2, take it or leave it.
Gone.
Kids are way too expensive.
Yeah, just giving birth to a kid is like
Yeah.
10 grand in like Virginia.
You know, I used to want as many kids as I can.
Yeah, bullshit now.
Yeah, that was like.
3?
3?
But if I was a millionaire,
Yeah, keep doing it.
I would have as much
Dude,
kids.
3 is surprising for you.
It's like if I get a guy and a girl, I'm done. I'm
think-
done.
If I had a son and a
2
daughter,
twins.
and my wife was like, let's stop, I would think about it, right? But let's say it's like guy. I'm like, no, one more. Let's try one more time, right? Or if it's girl, I'll be like, one more time.
Okay.
One more
What
time.
if you get triplets
In the first
in
try?
the first try? Would you try again?
All the way, all
Three
the way.
girls.
All three girls. Would you try again?
I would try again.
Think about your
Wow,
wife.
You
You really
that
want a
sim.
son and a daughter, right?
No, yeah, I really want a son and daughter. If I had 3 sons,
Mhm.
I'd be like,
He just wants a son.
let's try one.
It's like I'm a nut.
If it's 3 daughters, I'd be like, let's try one. I really want daughter son.
Yeah,
I
he
want
wants
both.
both.
Same.
Yeah,
I just
I
want
want-
that
I want
daughter
both
son.
too.
Me too. I do
But-
want a daughter and a
But
son.
if I get daughter, I don't know. I might just stop. I might just stop.
I really want a son and daughter. Let's say like the 4th time, right?
Yeah.
Let's say I could support a 5th, and I had like 4 daughters or 4 sons, and I could support a 5th one, right?
Mhm.
I'd be like, honey, how you feeling tonight?
She's like, put that shit in your pants, bitch. My stomach ripping apart.
I mean, of course, this is all like, you know, if she's okay with it.
Yo, for your future wife's sake, I do hope your first 2 children are a son and a daughter.
I do
For your
hope
future
you're
wife's
not
sake,
For our future baby mamas out there, man. I hope. I
for
hope.
her sake, I hope you do get a son and a daughter.
Yeah, man. For my future baby mama, you have a higher chance of getting twins. So
Dude, what
there you
if
go.
she's a twin too?
Very high chance.
Guaranteed 10? Or is that
No, it's not
so
guaranteed. It's not guaranteed, but it's
I
a
don't
higher
know.
It's
chance.
guaranteed, but it's like again, it's higher chance.
Honey, whoever you are.
Honey.
We're gonna get 2 girls and then
My God, I will not survive in this world.
multiply.
Wait, if you were a twin with the same gender, does your kids have a higher chance of coming out,
Honestly, I have no idea. I didn't look into that. All I know is that twins have a higher chance of getting twins.
Twins have a higher chance.
regardless if it's
It's genetics.
girl, guy, guy?
Yeah, I
I
guess
don't
not.
think it does.
I would want a fraternal twins, not identical,
I
because I feel like I'll fuck it up. I'm like, Steve. I'm Steve. Shit.
Yo, knowing men, yeah.
I've met an identical twin before.
You have?
Like 2, like my friends from middle school in Canada, like both of them, they were like identical twins.
Yeah.
Well, I could never like. I can kind of tell the difference between 2 of them because one of them wears like their clothes kind of like it's like a different offsetting like color.
Yeah.
So it's just like, oh, I can tell like this is the dude, the other like that's the other dude.
See, I can't do that. I'd be like, son. I said, which one? Fuck. Fuck.
You.
You who responded to me. Get over here. Gosh. See, I can't
Yeah,
do
I
that.
don't want twins.
I would want a twins. Not identical.
Mm.
I would want fraternal, so I can tell the difference.
Multiple times.
Nah. I'll be one and done. I'll be happy one and done.
You want that time gap between the 2.
Yeah, I just want to be happy afterwards. I just want to know I've done my job. I'm like, yes, I don't have to like worry about hospital bills or anything afterwards. I have to go to the hospital, worry about her water breaking. I'm like, that's already stress enough.
Mm.
And then she'll be like, you know, that pregnancy thing, you have to be a more caring husband. Not that I won't be caring as a husband. I just realized what I said. Not that I won't be
He made
caring.
it sound. I'm like, well, so you don't want to be that?
Not that I won't be caring. It's just extra care. You know what I mean? It's like you really need to help your wife.
Dude, you have to be on your toes, like
Exactly.
from
So- and I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like being in anxiety, constant anxiety.
True.
But I feel like if you ask your wife to like have another kid and she agrees, like that's like required.
you
sort of,
like you're
'cause
gonna have
you-
to put because you're the one
Yeah.
that initiated.
It's
So
called
you're gonna have to put
consent, and I did consent. So I did sign the papers, and yes, I will take care of my wife. Well, folks, we hope you guys enjoyed this week's talk. I know we were a bit off on a tangent, but I like these kind of talks.
I like these.
You know, just like off the script, not really much. You know,
Exactly.
not
More
much
natural.
format. I don't really like the format of us reading through the lines and
Yeah,
everything.
it's-
Is that why
Like-
you didn't?
Yeah, that's why.
Even the transition, I feel
Yeah.
like it's unnatural.
Yeah.
Like we go from one and then be like, okay, so
Speaking of
next.
transition.
I mean, we could have a topic in mind, but like we could just go like
So we
whatever.
can roll off a little bit. We don't. Yeah,
Yeah.
we never really have to stick to
Yeah.
the script.
I like having lines. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Well, we hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, follow us on Spotify and everything.
You know what's coming?
Follow.
Smash that like button in 2022. So.
Anyways, follow them. Follow them on Instagram. I'm not gonna post my Instagram for some reasons, but yeah, we'll hopefully see you guys.
Kang. No.
We'll hopefully see you guys next time.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace,
Bye.
Bye.
bitches.